Black Ranger here, just maybe green, just kind of want to note that. Okay, we have a car backwards here with the lights on at the gas station.
Because of free insurance, great insurance at a great price.
And the employee might whistle at me. Did
would you like it back?
no. People in the white Civic to my left, I mean my right. I'll try to get them on camera here. Okay, so this car over here, they're just waiting, a man and a woman. Old couple, like 50, 60, just staked out with the lights on. Okay? Now, for some reason, the gas station guy was polite and didn't start whistling and threatening me. couple things. Okay, notice how this guy turned off his lights. What I'm gonna do is here is honk the horn twice. Why did the guy turn off his lights when I walked the other way? Walked past him. Okay, so let's quickly explain this. So I go in, guy's waiting there with lights on, like he's staked out. Go in, guy's polite, come out, guy turns off his lights after I pass by him. Now this guy's in my way. So after I pass by him, he turns off his lights. Why? Why does he want to save battery power? Why does he want to save battery power after I leave, right? Unless the intent was to try to provoke me into reaction. Now, at the corner here, someone in there honked their alarm horn twice. One of the tactics. Every time for 18 years, I've been at that gas station, that guy's whistled at me. Today he did. Okay, so that's probably the 4th or 5th time doing that, and you can see the lady's giving me like this mean look too, right? Like I did something to her to make her try to sort of ram me or whatever you want to say. The lady in the second car is actually black. You get the idea. And that links back to their "we're gonna kill your kind" cover-ups for they're gonna kill your kind cover-ups for kissing a black girl. Okay, that's kind of what that links to. At 8 years old. What these people do is they have people run around accusing me of things that aren't true, and then they're told where or why to do it to me until I'm dead or gone. And it just goes from thing to thing until they can finally kill me. But it's not really about anything, just killing someone. Okay, so we have a guy that looks like he's probably pulling there waiting for me now. So we're gonna do some more intersection walking and video it now. We're gonna be more conscious of that. Okay, and then you can see here the 2 black Priuses that have been here for years, for ages. Sometimes there's 3. Okay, so now probably those 2 people sort of trying to ram me in the intersection or whatever. Scare or ram me. Remember, that's some of Starbucks' claims is that I'm somehow doing something to people in intersections. Just the next cover up in the hundreds of thousands of lies to the world. Never stops, never changes. Tomorrow it'll be another lie how I raped fucking 10 women or something. I mean, it'll just keep going on forever. Until someone says that this isn't really about anything but killing a man. With every government tool known to fucking man. And that's how it starts. Example, you turn 29 and Mike Huntley is spouting off about my behavior, and you're like, am I in a fucking Twilight Zone? There's some guy here and he's some murderer sent after me for 15 years trying to kill me, and he's spouting off my behavior because when I went on a date I farted or something, right? Shit that you can't even conceive of. And they have worldwide support to kill me over these behaviors that are perfectly normal and everyone every day, every minute exerts, right? Showing that what is it really about? It's about just trying to make killing someone look justified. Because if the world every minute of your life is told lie after lie on propaganda systems, why is it being done in the first place? Because of my bad behavior? Bullshit. And people that follow you and befriend you for 15 years doing things like that aren't good people to begin with. Okay, so let's just document Golden West security there, even though they were working on me towards the beginning, so that's what kind of, I haven't seen them for years, except random drive-bys, but I just sort of want to document it. And now we're going to kind of hang a right down Owen's mouth, which normally I don't deviate and go to the park. I used to. Today I did. And we'll document the people coming out here. I also want to do more walks across the intersections where people make left turns to see how many times they do that tactic and get that on video. Okay, so it looks like someone's probably waiting for me here with lights on now. So now they're angry, right? We got the guy waiting at the gas station. The gas station with lights on. As I'm leaving, people are honking the horns twice. Well, one of them. 2 cars left turned and sort of drove at me. Didn't look like an accident. You know, when I make mistakes, they're accidents, but these people's intent are to hunt down, torture, and kill. Are you still here? Oh my god. Damn, you've been staked out for like days. Did you find him? Alright, happy hunting. Okay, so we have the chick here. Remember last night the black girl waiting in the car that didn't want the card right there. And we have this person here in a Highlander waiting. He's black too. Oh. Do you want a card? Card?
Who's that?
The truth about the government, worldwide government operation to have me killed. Alright, happy hunting. Okay, so you'll notice, this guy's in a security uniform. So they're both black. This is what you need to understand. Okay, so he's black. The girl back there is black. He's in a security uniform, but that's not a security car. She didn't want a card. He didn't want a card. What they're trying to do is say he's trying to force cards on me and he's a public nuisance, and that's why we're following him from place to place and having people try to ram him in intersections and things like this to cover up the 2-year kill operations with the police government. Oh, hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Okay, so this guy's actually wearing black and red, one of the provokers, the Latin dude. Okay, so last night they're waiting for me, and tonight they're waiting for me. Both black. You need to understand that. The guy in the car in the security uniform is black. All yesterday we had black VWs and people waiting in VWs for me and things like that. I parked down at the end here. Okay, so now the girl was sort of being a dick when I said happy hunting and whatever, you know, you're still here. She didn't want to say anything. Okay, so you'll notice the girl, she's there 2 days in a row, and today she's with a security guard, right? Okay, so I'm parked over here. Now we have a black pickup, which is probably sort of staked out, maybe blue, staked out for me. We have a black pickup there with the hood up. This is my car, where the car with the hazards are on. See if there's any spit or slashed tires or all the things that I'm imagining that are perfectly normal daily things, according to the police. Right now, all these cars are still forwards. That usually changes right when I like walk by or something. If you want to sort of look at patterns, all the cars here are black. Okay, so we have a kid on a skateboard there. Now, that's not really anything. It could be, it could not, because one of the things they're mad about is that when I was 13, when I was 13 and got bar mitzvahed, around that age, I used to skate on skateboards. And my family's mad at me for having skateboards and skating. Now, what they're trying to do to cover up their anger is say, well, because you had a Santa Cruz slasher, you're a violent paranoid schizo. That was the name of the company. The Santa Cruz made skateboards, and one of them was called a slasher, like carving waves, right? Okay, I think, I don't know, a blue Audi here. I don't know how many, there's groupings of Audis always. Okay, so the point is that one of the reasons they're so mad, my family, is that I skateboarded, but their anger is, well, the skateboard is called a slasher, so therefore Kevin's a violent paranoid schizo, right? Things that don't make any sense. Okay, so now, the thing I want you to sort of notice is, as far as the leaving lights on tactic, the security guard that's in front of the girl that was waiting for me in the black VW tonight and last night, with groupings of other black VWs last night, is waiting here with his lights on. Just like you saw the guy at the gas station, right? And when I walked by the guy at the gas station, he then turns the lights off as he thinks I'm gone, right? Well, the security guard that didn't want the card and says, well, what's the card about? As if he doesn't know I'm 10 times more known than Donald Trump. Okay, now behind the van is the girl in the VW with a friend waiting with the lights off. Okay, so here's another VW, a blue one right here. And so you can kind of see how the black security guard is working with the black girl back here in operations to sort of try to get reactions from me in passive-aggressive tactics. Like every day we follow you and we wait in front of your house with these provoking tactics, or we see you walk out, we turn our lights on, and we just keep doing it 100,000 to 1,000,000 times. And so that's what she's doing. So that's why I'm being a dick and saying happy hunting. Now, back there was a white Mazda 3. Now here's a second white Mazda 3. So if you kind of want to see the layout or whatever you, okay, my gate, I might walk out here, that entrance over here, and I might come out this way. Across where I come out are these two people waiting, the one security guy and the black girl waiting for me in the VW, trying to get reactions, try to make it look like I'm a violent paranoid schizo. Then once again we have the black Jeeps, black Jeep here, and the ranger on the other side, and before there was about 10 or 15 of them hinting about black people, trying to cover up the crimes of black people done to me. Okay, so let's for this, I'm gonna sit down here, but I sort of wanted to walk across the street and see if someone tries to hang a left at me like they just did, because they were doing it at this intersection as well, off Owens Mouth and Burbank. Okay, so this one lady with the what looks like an English sheepdog has comes out all the time trying to set me up. Okay, so once again we're back here, the Black Ranger and the Black Cherokee, or Black Cherokee and Black Ranger, whatever. So you can sort of make the correlation between the groupings of black cars, and then the groupings of black cars, and then the black people. So the black cars are actually hinting messages about black people, as odd as that is. just had another one. Just had another one over here. I couldn't pick up the camera because I was drinking my water, so he did the same thing. We're gonna come out, we're gonna do a few more of those and see how many people do that. Okay, so that's the third person who sort of like pretended to scare me with a car in a crosswalk in less than 30 minutes. Okay, in a red car. So I don't really want to make it obvious because they'll catch on to me and they'll notify everyone to stop doing it. But let's sort of okay, notice the gray Jeep Cherokee. Okay, what we'll do is we'll put the camera on my left like this every time we cross. Okay, so interesting. So that guy was actually doing the opposite. Now he's all cautious, right? See how he's afraid to edge forward? Now maybe it might be the direction my camera's pointed. Okay, so now let's go back the other way. But we need cars. Okay, good. Here comes some cars. Maybe they'll see me. Okay, so that person did the opposite in the white pickup. He was afraid to come past the crosswalk line. Okay, so see, what you need to understand is that people worldwide are instantly notified to do these things. So if I catch on, they're instantly going to be notified worldwide to stop doing it so that I can't get proof. Okay, now remember, this is directly linked to Starbucks and the LAPD on their frame job or fabrications. about things that nobody could normally care less about. Okay, so the good thing about this light is it takes forever, so if people, it gives people time to sort of pull up here in the left turn lane. Okay, so I think the problem is that if the camera's pointing the direction of the car, they don't do it. So I have to point the camera straight. Okay, so there was a time period when they had groupings of blue cars here. Let's try this again, and this time we're going to point the camera straight. Okay, we have this specialty security. This ought to be interesting. Once again, there you go, fourth time in a row. Fourth time in a row. How do you explain that? It's been 30 minutes, 35 minutes. Also, okay, let's make the connection. We have the girl that at the Gateway Plaza shopping center that followed me out, trying to throw her body in front of my car, right? Saying I'm weird, and then following me all throughout the parking lot and trying to throw her body in front of my car. And now we have the guy in the security uniform over here. The security uniform, right? We have the guy in the security uniform waiting in the car with the second black girl that are stalking me. Then we have the specialty security car, which we saw last night too, come down here. He's obviously working with the guy waiting across from the gate where I come out, right? He's not in a security car, but I saw his security uniform. And then we have the black girl behind him, 2 cars behind him, waiting for me the second night in a row in hopes they could set me up. Okay, so let's do this again. Okay, that wasn't good timing. Nobody was, so we're gonna just do a turnaround here. Okay, so let's do this again. We're gonna go back the other way now. Hopefully there's cars coming. Okay, so we're gonna do this again. Hopefully, we need cars though. We need cars to show up here. Okay, so we're on number 4 in less than an hour. This isn't working because we didn't have any cars there. Let's try this again. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Okay, good. Hopefully this person's hanging a left. No. Okay, there's someone doing somewhere. Someone just hung a U-turn back here and now he's coming back the other way, so we're gonna sort of be aware of behind us as well. Looks like he's in a Mazda 3. Okay, once again, that's number 5. So we got 5. And he said get the fuck out of the street on a green light. Right? Okay, so we got 5, that's 5. Okay, and this is one of the Persian stalkers that has been stalking me from coffee bean to coffee bean. Okay, so that's number 5. So this is one of the Persian dudes that's been stalking me with the Persian groups. Okay, so that's number 5 in a row. Okay, 5. We're just gonna keep doing it again. Let's just go this way until the Persian stalker, because he clearly is probably signaled to come out and try to work on me and set me up somehow with the security groups which have been stalking me. So you need to sort of make the connection between the Persian groups worldwide, the black groups worldwide, working with the security companies. Example, the guy in the security uniform down the street with the black girl, they're both black. And those people are black, and he's like, get the fuck out of the street. Well, it's a green light, right? Okay. And the connection is, I go to Starbucks, the Persian groups follow me to Starbucks. The Persian groups working with the security companies say hunt down and kill Kevin Perelman. The security companies who are contacted by the police to begin with are told to hunt me down and kill me and tell people to follow me and do these things, and then cry wolf victim. Okay, just like you saw the guy in the car there saying get out of the street, trying to make it look like it's my fault they're doing this. Okay, so now we're gonna just keep doing this all night. Okay, hopefully we gotta check our battery power here. Yeah, we got battery power. Okay, now other things going on. Now remember, this is all linked to the police and security companies. Okay, we have a guy waiting there, looks like with lights on now. So now they're probably, okay, it looks like we have a guy way down at the end, kind of there, kind of by where my car is, with lights on as well. Okay, so, let's just keep doing this. We'll just keep doing it. Okay, look how they're kind of cutting in, right? Okay, they're cutting in. That one's not as direct, but that's a 7. That's a 7. Okay, so we have number 7. Okay, let's just keep doing this. We have 7. Now, they seem to do it more when I'm looking at my cell phone and the camera's pointed straight. When the camera's on my shoulder like this, they don't do it. When the camera's straight, they do it. And when I'm looking down at my cell phone, they do it. Okay, once again, we got another one here. Okay, that's, what is that, 8? That's 8. Okay, that's 8. Okay, I'm just walking back and forth the street. I'm not, no days are going by. This is all within minutes. Also notice the person down there with the lights on. Now waiting by where my car is. Okay, so we're on 8. Okay, so now this Persian neighbor's kind of hanging out there watching what I'm doing, but whatever, who cares? Who cares? Okay, so the neighbor over here is getting nervous because he's sitting out on his balcony and I keep crossing the street, and I can't tell you what his story would be to the masses and their propaganda kill Jew systems, but what I can tell you is that there's no way he would actually tell the truth about what I'm videoing here. Okay, so the mathematical equation seems to be point the camera straight and stare at the phone as I'm crossing the street. Okay, it's about 10:50 or something, 10:42. So unfortunately we don't have a lot of traffic. And I want to keep doing this tonight because I want to keep doing this tonight because by tomorrow they'll say he's videoing us. But we're losing our traffic is the problem. But remember, this event that you're watching is linked to the black girl that's in that VW camped out across from my gate, and the security guy in front of her, if he's still there, with the special interest security. And the Persian groups. And the black groups. Okay, we have one. Okay, once again, we have another one, right? We have another one, again. Okay, that's number 9, I think. Is that 9? Okay, that's 9. That is number 9. That is number 9. Like that song, Revolution number 9 by the Beatles. Okay, we got 9 identical. They're all told to do the same thing, 9. Go back this way. Okay, so we got number 9. We got 9 attempts. Okay, so we just gotta keep doing it tonight because tomorrow they'll. She was upset. She's on video, so she's upset. Okay, that's either the security guy or the black girl waiting down there. Okay, so now we have a higher ratio of people waiting down Owen's mouth here in the cars with lights on, right? Okay. So, if you were to analyze what you're seeing, that these people are all claiming that I'm a bad person and need to die, I don't know any of them. I don't know what they're mad about. I don't know any of them, and it's worldwide. I'm 10 times more known than Donald Trump based on their murder systems. Okay, this person in the red car here might end up waiting with the lights on. Okay, my guess is the person in this red LeBaron is gonna sit and watch me. Okay, so once again, we're gonna just keep doing this, but traffic is dying down is the problem. Traffic is dying down, which is the problem. Okay, here's this person now, the security guy is now waiting with the lights on over there, and there's other cars waiting with the lights on, right? Now he's not in a security vehicle, but he does have a security uniform, and he's working with special interests security from down and out in Thousand Oaks. And they're waiting across from one of the gates where I walk out, with the second girl behind him as the bait. Okay, once again, another person did it, so that's 10. That's 10. Right, so that's number 10. Okay, so we have 10 times, almost every single time. No random events, right? They just keep doing it over and over, stranger after stranger, like every other tactic since 5 years old. Okay, now this looks like a Ralph's employee. I think she was humming as she walked by, one of the older tactics, trying to sort of, I don't know why they do it, but it's just one of the same thing as this. Okay, so that's 10. Okay, so 10 times in a row. Now also just note the security guy with the lights on, right? So the security guy with the lights on there, just staked out, and then behind the white van, I believe, is the second VW with the black girl, so they're waiting for me, trying to sort of set me up with the security companies and the police. Right? We're just gonna keep doing this until traffic stops, I guess, or batteries die. Okay, now we have some gray and blacks with a dog, I believe. Okay, so let's do this again. We have a higher rate of walkers now, okay? Dog walkers are now coming out. Okay, we have dog walkers coming out. We have the ones coming out this way. We have two couples walking there. Okay, so now we have people coming out. We have, it looks like this might be the thug that's attacked me. That looks like his dog was someone else. This way. I don't know what happened to the actual thug that was paid off by the police, the skinhead dude. Okay, so now I gotta wait for some left turners. Now the key is when I look at my phone and walk a little slower, they sort of cut in front of me. The first ones were coming straight up my side. I'm gonna pick up the pace on this one. I'm still gonna look at my cell phone, but I'm gonna pick up the pace a little. Okay, so their cover-up lies might be Kevin's looking down at his phone, and he's coming off the curb here slowly, so I'm gonna cut in front of him. Now that's strange, because people don't normally do that. They come after behind you. But that might be their cover-up lie. So let's test the waters, and we'll walk faster this time. Right, this time we're gonna pick up the pace. We're gonna come off the curb fast. We're still gonna kind of look at my phone, like I'm not paying attention, but I'm gonna come off fast so they can't say, oh, I have to wait a whole 0.1 of a second, right? That's too long. So we're gonna kind of do that. Okay, so we have another dog walker. It is... It's 11:01 p.m. We have a dog walker. Another one. So you can see the groupings now coming out of people walking and dog walkers. Looks like we have a police helicopter above me. Doesn't really mean much. We have another walker coming this way. Looks like he might be in the gray and black tactic. Okay, the security guy there, he's still there, but he's turned off his lights, so they're still there. And the girl behind the white van, 2 cars behind the security guard, the second black, so security guard's black, the girl behind him is black with someone in the back seat waiting for me all night. They're staked out across one of the gates where I walk out. Let's see if there's still some other cars with lights on. I don't see any from here at this angle. Now it's getting hard to do this because we're losing traffic. We have another person walking over here. Okay, so you're seeing groups of people now coming out at 11 p.m. We have another biker here. I want to do my more fast crossing here, but no cars are coming, so from this way. So they might have caught on. Wait, here comes someone. But they're hanging all right. Okay, now just note this lady was wearing flowers, one of the flower pants, one of the tactics. She's wearing a red back LeBaron, the car that Corey Bixby and my father's girlfriend, French girlfriend, drove in their frame job operations. I'm getting tired of standing here with my thumb up my ass, so if this car, no. Okay, I think they might have caught on. It appears that they're catching on. I'm not 100% sure, but it appears that way. So I think I sort of wanted to test the waters on different walking speeds, even though it's pretty much fucking irrelevant. It's like, you know, this isn't some huge New York street here or something in New York City. This is a tiny little street. Okay, so now look at how many other walking traffic we have at 11 p.m. It's very strange. They all kind of came out at the same time. Okay, so the point I'm making is, and here's our gray Jeep Cherokee, and there was one on this side earlier. Okay, so the point I'm making is, there's really no reason those people should be cutting in front of me like that on the left turns. Unless I'm not moving at all. I mean, I'm walking a tiny bit slower. And I'm staring at my phone, but I'm not stopped picking my ass. I mean, I'm walking at a good speed. And each person that you see either kind of cutting into me on my side or in front of me. Okay, so now we have the security guy. His lights are back on. So each person, okay, so he's leaving. Let's just hang out. Okay, the special interest security car is leaving. Okay, so we're just gonna keep videoing. The special interest security car is leaving. Remember, we just saw a police helicopter fly by, and we saw about 10 people coming out, walking dogs and groups of people and all that. Okay? I walk out this way as if I'm leaving. The security guy is now leaving. He's at the light. Looks like he's hanging a right. I don't want to make it too obvious, but I want to get him on video. There is a guy down the end of the cul-de-sac waiting with his lights on as well. Okay, a couple of things. That guy wasn't the special interest dude. It looks like he left, but that was a different guy, so I was wrong on that one. There is a guy waiting down at the end of the cul-de-sac at the mat with the lights on. The girl's still in the V-dub there across from my gate with the lights on. The guy a guy right now hanging left here, when I was looking forward and sort of at him, he wasn't pulling that move. But I bet I'm gonna try it looking down at my phone again one more time because I'm really getting tired of this. I'm gonna kind of stare at my phone but walk faster and see how they react. And if their excuse is, well, because you're not looking forward, we're allowed to were allowed to plow into you or something. That'll sort of kind of give you an idea. This isn't a psychological test about human behavior. This is actually, they're doing it with intent. Okay, the person at the end of the cul-de-sac looks like they're leaving now. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this one more time, but traffic's close to nothing now. Okay, unfortunately it's 11:14 and there's not much traffic, so I don't know if I have the patience to wait here any longer. We've had several people coming from the Gateway Plaza shopping center. The Ralph's employee, the special interest people, security, those are all sort of linked to those on the other side of the freeway right here. Okay, well, I give up for tonight. If it happens tomorrow, and I don't think it will, then I'll continue tomorrow. But as you can see, mass groups are notified to do these things. So, when they realize I'm onto them, they stop. $10 as he intentionally backs into my bumper. And we have the gray Jeep Ranger who's driving back and forth. By the way, this girl who can't fit here is in a blue Accord. Exerting insane amounts of energy to get into this spot she doesn't fit in. Okay, so she lives across in this place. So she probably has really good parking in front of her house. But most importantly, I sort of want you to understand the amount of energy she exerted to get in that spot. If you could see it past my leg, I don't know. Okay, so there's something I sort of want to note, which may or may not be. Right before she pulled up, I pulled up this blue and black pipe. And her car is blue and black. Now, I can't tell you 100% if that is directly connected, but what I can tell you is they do a lot of shit like that, and how they have that information is pretty disturbing. Or the intricate things about my life or whatever that they use to try to torture and kill me with these psychological warfare operations. So I can't tell you for sure if that's a coincidence or not, but usually they're not. That's the scary part. Let's try this one more time. And never mind. I wanted to cross the street, but okay, black Jeep Cherokee. Okay, let's do this. Let's do one more street crossing. Just so you can see, this is my car. This is my car. This is how bad her parking spot is. This is how bad she wanted to get this blue Camry, okay, and they've been doing several Camrys when I walked out today, so they've been doing other Camrys as well. Let's do this again. Okay, let's do this again. Where's my phone? We're gonna walk a little faster. If a car, hopefully a car will come down. Okay, the black Charger, who was leaving a few minutes ago, came back the other way. Just want to note that. Also, a Civic just came out. It's 11:27. Okay, 11:27. Okay, it's 11:20. I don't know if any traffic's gonna be coming down for me to do this. Okay, the girl in the VW that's been here for hours, she finally left, okay? So that's important. She left. Now, it appears she left when this Camry came and I sat in the steps. That's when she left. So she was out here the entire walking time. I I came out of my house, I walked down to the park, I walked to the gas station, I came back. Okay, it looks like this isn't gonna happen because, screw it. Oh, wait. No. Okay, I give up. I'll do it. There's just not enough traffic now. Okay, so here's my car. Here's the blue Camry, the girl who showed up when I decided to give up, coming out of the Woodland Oaks 2 across the street here. In a blue Camry. Oh, and this is a gray Camry. Okay, so we have a gray Camry, and this Woodland Oaks girl has come out in a blue Camry, in the 2s, in Camrys and 2s. So 2 Camrys, you can see how these are strategic. This is the Woodland Oaks 2. I'm in the Woodland Oaks 1 over here, and there's 2 Camrys over here, right? So they wanted the 2 Camrys in front of me. Right here, as I sat here to take a walk. Now, you've seen the endless video of 2 Civics at the gates where I walk out, and groupings of Civics spread, and everything else going on. So once again, you can conclude that the 10-minute parking job here, which that lady was so desperate to get into, is directed at me to create mental illness, like everything else you're seeing, like endless all day night 24/7 video footage and screenshots and screen captures, 10 people sort of driving at me in the intersection here, 1 down there, people waiting in cars with lights on, the verbal harassments and attacks, you name it, all directed at me. So she, in other words, she pulled out her car from this complex all the way over here over to here, right? If you sort of understand what's going on, right? When she probably had a really good parking spot in front of her house right there in the garage and all that. Okay? And by the way, I'm videoing and taking pictures of everything, hence the schizo messages about trying to guilt someone Camrys because you have a camera, right? You kind of get the idea. Okay, so now she's back and she's leaving, and interesting enough, the short parking Okay, so she walked across the street. Now she came back for some reason, right? Who knows? Maybe she came back because she forgot something, but I doubt it. Okay, so now we have a second black and blue car coming after she's kind of come back to her black and blue car, right? You see the timing of things? Now he's sort of confused and making a U-turn. Maybe he'll try to park over here or something next to the car. Okay, so you see that? You see the strategic color patterns and cars in twos, right? Now they don't have a problem with this being on video because they know that the government for some reason is on their side of killing me since 5 years old. That's the strange part. It doesn't make any sense. I turn 29 and I find out this has been going on since 5 years old. So now this Prius might be black and blue as well. Okay, we also have one of the gray Jeep Cherokees, and we have, I believe, a Prius over here, right? Okay. So now she's on video, and she saw me videoing her, even though I wasn't pointing the camera at her. But that's a good thing, because now she knows that she's being videoed, right? So that she can park all the cameras she wants. I'm just going to keep videoing it and showing it that these people are hunting me to have me killed. And the more I prove it, the more they hunt me down to have me killed, right? Okay, so now it looks like we have a black and blue Prius. So remember earlier when I was mentioning that the blue car that pulled to the red curb over there with the blinkers on, that about a month ago they were doing blue cars all in these little corners over here. Those aren't coincidences when they do the groupings and then people come out with matching clothing colors and things like that. So these two Camrys right here are strategic to try to create mental illness, right? Now this blue Prius coming down the street, that's clearly strategic at the same time to create mental illness. Yep, blue and black. Yep, just like that whatever that was element. And so you're seeing their ramp ups here. Oh, and then the 10 crossings in the crosswalk, right, of the cars. So you can kind of see what's going on. The groupings. Now we have another Jeep Cherokee. This is a black Jeep Cherokee. I think we just had a white one. And he's leaving with a matching whatever that is. Right. Okay. There's another one. Unless he did a U-turn. There's another one, a gray. It's another gray. Oh no, these are the same two people. They're together. They both did U-turns. Okay. And let's see, let's just pop the camera up here for now. Okay, so you saw the... Okay, so... Okay, so you'll notice it's... Shit, what time is it? It's 11:40. The streets briefly got crowded and then they kind of died down. I wanted to do more of these crosswalk things, but... Another Explorer. Was that 2 black Explorers maybe? Obviously some of these are coincidences. Okay. I'm gonna give up on this one. I'm gonna give up on the left turn thing for tonight. It's just too... what's the word I'm looking for? Not enough traffic. Okay, we're in the process of editing the video from a couple days ago from 10 people kind of driving at me in the crosswalks. Also... Okay, notice once again, just like yesterday, right? Once again, guy had no excuse. Okay, so I guess we're gonna be doing this. They're still doing it. So let's just keep doing this. Okay, so 2 nights ago we have 10 of these in a row, or within an hour. Okay, now this could be jaywalking, Dinse, you can hunt me down and kill me right now. Okay, so... Okay, so one of the things I want to note is the speed of this light. This light is like super fast. I've never seen a light that fast. So I'm just kind of pushing the button because the light's so fast, but that really doesn't matter. But okay, so we're gonna walk a little faster than yesterday, but we're gonna look at my phone. Okay, so the black truck was cautious. Okay, so the black pickup truck was cautious just now. Okay, there's no cars, so we can't cross. Okay, so you see when I walk faster, it makes no difference. If I lunge out in the street, if I go out in the street slow. Okay, right now the traffic's died out, so see what's going down this way. Still have the lady camped out 4 days in a row in the black VW that was working with the security. Now, if this wasn't going on, you might say it's just some homeless lady. For some reason, that guy was cautious. Okay, we have kind of some dog walkers coming out. Okay, this is the Persian guy that's used to follow me from coffee shops. Coming back this way. Okay, now they're cautious. We'll do one more try now, and then I'll take a little break and chill out in the steps, which is also a crime apparently. And the word chill, that's a crime too, as I found out. More Jeeps, Jeep Rangers. Okay, so I think, I don't know if I, oh shit. I don't know if I, okay, I want to show you how long this light lasts here. Okay, it's turning green. Okay, now look how long it lasts. Okay, it's almost done. Oh, that's longer than before. That's weird. Normally I get halfway, less than halfway. Maybe I pressed the walk sign. Normally I get halfway and it already changes. It's on all the other video. Let's see, I'm not pushing the walk button this time. Let's see. I'm not going to push the walk button. Maybe it'll be quick like before. Now, like I was saying, like in my life, the government and police changing timings of stoplights and things like that, as crazy as that sounds, Okay, I'm just noticing now cars might be waiting up here with lights on or something. Also, I noticed when I push the walk button, the light's a good 15 seconds or longer. I want to see what happens when I don't push the button. Okay, I saw a car on my right, so I pushed the button. Interesting, the last couple of times, they're not biting, if that's what you want to call it. They're not trying to intimidate me. Quiet. Hi. Okay, groupings of Metro dog walkers coming out. Okay. Pushing the button at the wrong time, and I'm not pushing the button at the wrong time. Okay, you have a good 20 seconds when the button's pushed. And okay, the dog walker's coming back this way. So they're gonna ask some questions, I bet. Why are you standing by here, bro? Okay, so they made a lap by where I normally sit here, and then they turned around and came back. Okay, so let's see, it looks like they now might have stopped doing it. If no car comes in the left lane, we'll see how long without the crosswalk button. It shouldn't matter whether the button's pushed or not. There's no reason they should be trying to plow me. They have the right of way, even if the light turns red. Or I have the right of way, then they have the right of way. Okay, it looks like they're not doing it anymore. So we're just gonna go back and we're gonna chill out for a while and maybe try again a little later. Okay, now I just want to see how long this light lasts. Okay, so now it looks like we have the people who are showing up waiting with lights on. We have the dog walkers coming out, possibly a person there waiting with lights on. And if we go down to the corner of my street over here, person at the corner there with the lights on. This guy's lights are off, so he's probably just parking. That's normal. Okay, that's interesting. Whether I push... Okay, this is interesting. I did not push the crosswalk button. It took 25 seconds of a green light. With the crosswalk button pushed, it took about 20 to 25 seconds. Before, there was like 5 to 7 seconds. So something's changed in the timing of the lights. There's one of them. Okay, so there's one of them right there. Okay. Notice he kind of hung a turn into me, right? He didn't go in front of me. He hung the turn into me. So that's 2 tonight. This time I wasn't staring at my cell phone and I was walking really fast too. Just so you know. Before I was sort of looking like I'm an idiot and can't see straight, like I just stare at my phone. This time I was walking fast and my phone was in my pocket. So for example, if he's hanging a left turn into me, and his excuse is, well, you're just too slow and lingering in the crosswalk while there's a walk sign, well, that excuse no longer applies, right? So there you go. He sort of edged towards me as well. So that's 2 tonight. I'm gonna take a break and then I'll do some more a little later. Okay, I don't feel like hanging out here much longer, so I'm gonna do a couple of crossings, and then go in. Come on, go now. Okay, it looks like they got smart. Like I said before, these things are instant. In other words, when they tell everyone to do these things to me, it instantly goes worldwide. And when they tell people to stop doing these things to me, it goes worldwide. They control the whole thing as far as these murder systems built around me in 1994. When the internet came around, my brother so adamantly wanted me to see the internet and to sort of play both sides of the fence and pretend like, oh cool, you gotta see this internet thing, but really what he was doing was starting the construction of these murder systems. Oh, okay, so two black pickups together here and two white, they're different cars, a Porsche and a Z, but they look the same. You get the idea. Okay, so these murder systems built around me, that's what he was doing when he was calling me up at Colorado from where he was, like in Indiana or wherever he was. I want you to see these. What he really was doing was figuring out ways to build these torture networks to eradicate me. So the whole point is that from 1994 to now, these murder operations that had always been going on, and once again, the gray Jeep Cherokee and the second gray Jeep Cherokee here, these murder operations that have always been going on, got really bad in '94 once the internet came to be and they had worldwide murder tools instead of local cities.